you, random viewer, for telling me that my mic was off. God damn it! I did my entire intro and I didn't realize I have it muted. God damn. Well, don't you love early stream scuff? My favorite. Well, hi, hello, how are you? I'm doing great. It's Friday. It's Arknights. Yippee! I did all of that in silence. Amazing. Yes, anyways, hi, hello. Hello again. It's Arknights 5.5. As I was saying in silence, I have enough pulls for, I have 100 pulls on my belt right now. Whether or not it's enough for me to get everyone that on the banner, I pray to God it is. But yeah, we got all that. Okay, if anything, if I am absolutely desperate for pulls, I have over 100 simulations, 100 uncleared simulations I could just, like, absorb myself into. And that's like 100 times 200 per simulation. What is that? 20,000? There should be like another 30 or something pulled out of that. If I clear all of them. God know how long it would take me to clear all that though, but even still, if I'm desperate, I have something to do. Okay, enough of that. Let's get to the event. Go watch the opening movie. Yeah, this was also playing during the loading screen for the update. But of course the loading finished faster than the movie, so I wish to see this in full. I was looking into both Yu's and Blaze's skills and stuff, and I'm having a hard time figuring out which one is the better skill to really run with. Like, I'm guessing they're skill 3s, because I don't know if I do, like, if I mastery their skill 3, skill 1, or if Blaze is like her normal form, if it's just her skill 2. I need to see more, I need to do some more research on how they work, figure out which one's the optimal skill to mastery. Oh, that's cool. Okay, that is cool. He's cooking! He's actually cooking. Everything's a splash of oil. Oh, that's so cool. Arknights really has done amazing with their animations. into the event. What do we have? Okay, so this is a full thing. So there should be normal stages, and then EX later, and then in Annihilation later after that. So we have the shop here. I already own the skins provided, so that's irrelevant. Let's see here. We got all the standard stuff. And for God's sake, I wish they would actually... It's been 3 different events now. I wish they would rotate the infinite material at the end of the shop here. I think I have enough coal at this point. I'm not complaining, because coal is one of the uncraftable materials, so having that on the side is great and all, but it would be nice if they rotated the material, at the very least. Too much coal, damn it! Okay, and then we have our standard missions. Our 8 or 9. Okay, so this goes up to 9 in the standard. Yeah, EX8, standard, and then Annihilation, and all that jazz. Alright, where is the medals? Let me check the medal goals. Medal goals here. Okay, the operator, the 4000, all of the standard stages, all of the missions. Oh, R8 has a mission. 3-star rating with no more than 3 sapidity or rapidity consumed by well. I'm not exactly sure what that means, so I'll have to find out as soon as I hop into the stages. Let's see here. EX2 has a mission. And then the generic mission triggers Sacred Auspice at least 15 times in total. Okay. Again, I need to actually do stuff. Alright. Yeah. Okay. Now, again, the question of every event is, do I want to read? Because reading will take... if I read, the stream will be probably 5 hours. If I don't read, then the stream will be 2 hours. But yeah, at the very least, I'm gonna read the tutorial, or the first, like, intro of the story, and then afterwards I do want to get into the gameplay. I love you, Arknights, but the story is too long for me, man. Okay. Sir, are you saying such a remarkable individual actually existed in the history of Great Yan? Yes. Cataloging books, organizing texts, promoting education. If she did so much for all life under heaven, why does no one remember her, or even know her name? Sir, can you identify this character? I don't believe I've ever encountered it before. It's not like that no one remembers her. It's simply that her true name, in one lone word, was never recorded in the history books. Isn't it a pity? Her pen captured Great Yan's long history and vast expanse, yet not a single page in the historical records bears her name. Sir, if I were to complete all the missing records, Do you think I could reconstruct her image? 40 years ago. April 21st. Sir! It's raining so hard out there! Why not come inside, have a pot of nice warm tea, and wait out the rain? No need. This rain won't be stopping anytime soon. I should keep moving. Some people want the rain to stop, some hope it carries on. The umbrella vendor is smiling from ear to ear, but the passerby are downright miserable. A fascinating thought. Friend, you should take a moment to rest. I was asked to remind you, the road ahead is rough and uneven. A certain someone worries you might misstep and get your shoes wet. Please, just follow me, sir. Your friend is already waiting for you inside. It's Chongyue! Sure. Okay. Yeah, key in point, I don't typically read a lot of Arknights story, so I do not know a lot of the operators' true names, like outside of their code names. There's only a few of their actual names that I can recognize on the side, but typically I will not know who that character is if you tell me their actual name. Hi, Minister. It's been a while. No, these days you're the Grand Tutor. It has been some time indeed since we bid each other farewell in Yumen. I are expected to meet with the Sui Regulator and the Ministry of War first upon this return to the capital to deliver my report. That's why I've arranged to meet with you in advance. His Imperial Majesty has passed. Oh no, not a death. 2 weeks ago. I think if His Majesty had died of natural causes, you would not be coming to see me about it. Does this mean? Oh, you look evil. The man sitting in the shadows holds out his hand. A black Weishi stone rests in his palm. 60 years ago, he escaped from that ancient temple and turned himself into 181 black Weichi stones, which scattered across the lands. Their current whereabouts are unknown. 2 weeks ago, the Sui Regulator found this stone in the capital. What has he done? I do not know. The only thing I'm certain of is that he could not have entered the Forbidden City. Someone must have gone out to meet him. Investigating this person's identity could be sensitive. His machinations likely will not involve others. I shouldn't have come to you today, but when the convict caused all this turmoil before, you were the one who subdued him. Grandmaster, do you know anything of this? Not a thing. I have not seen him since the incident. Then I believe you, Grandmaster. Do you need anything from me? Do not linger here. Return to Yumen at once. Ursus is in constant turmoil, and there is a changing of the guard in Yumen. We must not allow morale to be shaken. I will handle the Sui Regulator and the Ministry of War myself. It is precisely because you are not entangled in this affair that I can entrust you with such a crucial task. Understood. I will see the Sui Regulator continue to investigate the Weichi matter in secret. During this crucial time, you should remain out of sight, Grandmaster. We did not meet here today. Regarding the True Lung, how is His Highness Yan Wu? At this moment, he should be Yanwu. Yanwu was the one who went to His Imperial Majesty on the night he died. Oh no, he's a prime suspect! Well, that certainly speaks ancient Chinese war general. Your Highness, 28 members of the traitor's family have been imprisoned. But after we checked the list, we found there was a single individual missing, an infant just under a month old. The Imperial Guard searched the Grand Preceptor's mansion thoroughly today, but found no traces of the baby. A newborn could not have run off by herself. Someone went through the trouble to whisk her away. Your Highness need not worry. The Imperial Guard will find her. Earlier today, the Minister of Justice requested a meeting. She seeks His Highness's advice on this series of cases. Handle them according to the laws of Yan. I'll tell him. Where's my elder brother now? According to our reports, he left the capital just half an hour ago. Some of the Imperial Guard have defected with him. The soldiers guarding the city did not dare to stop him, without orders to do so. Indeed, I never ordered them to keep him in Baishao. He was unwilling to stay and left everyone behind. How many Imperial Guardsmen went with him? 18. Even after committing such an unforgivable crime, my elder brother can still send the Grand Preceptor to die in his place. He can still command the unwavering loyalty of these 18 deathsworn. How many courtiers are still devoted to him? How many still hope that he will retake the throne? Yes, it is your Highness who now sits on the throne, not him. Therefore, it falls upon your Highness to ensure Yan's eternal prosperity. All castes of Yan may afford hesitation and uncertainty, save your Highness. It's been so long since I've left this palace, Grand commanded. Tell me, has the spring rain yet ceased in Baishao? The rain may stop wherever your Highness desires. If your Highness has changed your mind, you yet have time to stop them. I'm exhausted. The Imperial Kitchen has prepared some babao soup and shredded bamboo shoots if your Highness desires. Very well. It is indeed raining. There. Don't cry. We're on our way home. We're almost there. Pick up the pace, please, if you could. It's raining too hard, and I can't see too well. Couldn't go any faster at this rate. How much farther to the next stage station? At least 30 Brother, just how urgent is your business that you'd bring your whole family along to travel on a night like this? Please, just go faster. Oh. What the? Yanni's exclamation. What's somebody doing out here in the wilderness at this hour? The man looks around, but the endless rain blocks his view. It is too dark for him to see anything. We'll have to get out of here. We'll have to get out here. Sir, I'll give you all the money I have. Take your carriage to the next stage station. If anyone asks, do not tell them you carried passengers with a baby tonight. Oh. I beseech you, good sir. But what, huh? Where are you going in this weather? We'll follow the path through the northern woods. Ah! What is it? The baby! The baby is gone! Oh no. Not the baby! It's her. The baby is sleeping soundly in her cradle, oblivious to the mud and blood on her face. I did everything you asked. I know their methods, and I know how to answer them. Don't worry, I won't allow any blood to stain you. Good sir, I have no way to repay your kindness. No, you need not thank me. I did not do this for you. She's done so much for me, yet what I do today will neither clear her name, nor even begin to avenge her. I have no family and no affairs to settle after my death. I ask only one favor of you. Please, take this girl in. Is this Blaze's origin story? Is she like a lost princess or something? And just stolen from the palace, and then she just tossed around, raised under poverty, or a type of poverty, and then finds out that she's like the heir to some great leader later on. Blaze is secretly a Disney princess. You need not tell her anything. Just let her grow up and live her life in peace. You know, if she stays here, it will be risky, with a greater possibility that this old case will be reopened. But is that what you want? We may be powerless to change the situation right now, but if one day, be it 3 or 4 decades later, the truth is revealed, all the blood shall not have been shed in vain. Right then, I swear it. Oh, you know, I honestly expected that to go a little longer. I want to read more. I actually want to read a little more. But first, tutorial. Expletive can use long-ranged weapon to attack stupidity. Okay. Hey, Dusk, come lend a hand. Those things are on the loose here. Ayah, what a pain. The classic Asian ayah. Oh wow. Jessica and Hibiscus for the run too. The beans! The enemies are beans! A new fella? Itching for a beating, huh? I didn't think it'd leave a stupidity behind. Smells tasty. What do you mean tasty? Looks like it's drawn to the stove and will be absorbed right in when it gets close enough. Okay, so it doesn't take damage once it's in that form. But I think the biggest question is, do I lose life if those reach my home base? Or do they solely serve as a purpose to charge the stove? Oh god, there's a lot of enemies there. Hello, we need some rear defense over here. this rate, we'll get to turn the stove on soon and see some Stupid Auspice in action. Okay, so the enemies don't attack the stove, or they don't seem to. Oh, but they do attack the... Oh, they do attack those. If we all just stood and watched like you did, they'll turn the stupidity into vapidity and the meal will be bland. I think that derelict stove could draw those vapidity things too. Man, just whack them a bunch of times, we'll turn back. It's literally like a tug of war. It's like a tug of war event. Okay. Yeah, then you're back to what we want. But it's gonna end up going back and forth if we don't have a way to deal with the enemies back there. Yeah, right. If you can whack all of them in time, the derelict stove's about to unleash a vapid blight. Oh. Oh, yeah, they're spawning it from the enemy thing. Whoa! Whoa! Okay. Hello. Oh wait, but it goes into home base, but it doesn't kill us? Okay. It does end up like knocking everyone out though. That thing reeks of bad luck. Well, since we won't get hurt for real anyway, handle this yourself. Geez, so petty. Fine, just watch me. Yay, go Malantha. We got lava altar? Yeah, lava altar, and so Santella. Tala. Might as well get the attack up for everything here. That'll do. Now let's cook. Yeah, let's cook. I want to see. Oh, okay. And then opposing, we can summon a dragon that eats all the enemies instead. Ooh, that's cool. This really is just gonna be like a game of tug of war. Who can summon their dragon first? Okay, I will need to reassign my team here. I am going to keep the Sui siblings here, just as a passive for the Sui buff. And also, this is the Sui event, so you know what? Why not? I'll take Ines. Guards, last do. I feel like we can do the Okeanis Claudia combo here. I'm also thinking Thorns. Defenders, I can just use Shearling here. We'll play with Narantuya. Probably Exia. Because if you can change the things back faster, then that should do. Logo should be fun. And then, I know I have Shu for healing, but I also need like solid healing, so we'll do that. Let's see if this runs, or let's just see how long this lasts me. Let's see if I get big brain with this team. Check, please. Wait a minute, I'm busy! Oh, all you ordered was a bowl of plain noodles? It's on the house! Come on. I'll leaving the money on the counter. Bye. Thank you, come again. Eating so little for a lunch at that age, what gives? Too many colors blind the eyes, too many flavors dull the tongue. One must not indulge in the desire for food. Didn't you just eat the one bowl of plain noodles? This is my 5th. I'm not like you. I prefer my food light and simple. I never add any seasonings when I eat. No salt, vinegar, chilies, scallions, garlic, or spices at all. When I'm eating, I want to taste food itself. If the basics are even slightly less than fresh, my taste buds will detect it instantly. Judging by your Mandarin robes, you're deputy minister with the Judicial Review Office, aren't you? Your tongue must be the greatest judge under heaven. You have a way with words. When next you feel you've been wronged, come find me at the Judicial Review Office. My name is Yu Chang. I won't need to trouble your magisterial greatness with that sort of thing. I am but a humble officer of the Ministry of Rights. I'm not often wronged. Well, come see me anyway. I'll treat you to a bowl of noodles. What is your name, young man? I am called Gu Kwang. How would the Q say in Chinese again? Kwang Bao Shan. Chuan. The Chuan is X. Gu Kang? Kwang. Maybe Gu Kwang? Gu Kwang? Because it's not quite Q sound, like a G to it, I think. I may be Chinese, but I don't actually speak Chinese, so... Hey, Jiang! I'm here! Ooh, big guy. Coming! What'll it be today, Liu? I'll have the usual. Any specials today? Well, persimmons are in season. We also got a fresh batch of chestnuts today. You can either eat them raw, nice and crispy, or cooked sweet and tender. How about stewed beast belly with chestnuts, and then have some osmanthus flavored dry persimmon for dessert? Nice. Alright, I'll try that then. By the way, that sign we fixed for your restaurant a while back. Don't worry, I checked with our chef. This meal is on the house. You've taken care of all our carpentry work in the past few years. Treating you to a few meals is the least we can do. You're too kind. He's really a great cook. The greatest under heaven, I'd say. I can't find food this good anywhere else. That wooden talisman I gave him, I meant it. He was too modest to accept the gift. Come on, enough already. We're just a little old eatery. It's you who keeps us in business. You don't need to flatter us like that. By the way, where is that young chef of yours? I didn't see him sitting outside chatting with the guests today. Don't even bring him up. He's been sulking since early this morning. There's this famous food critic going around lately, taking advantage of the buzz from the Feast of 100 Delicacies, you know? I hear she's visiting all the hidden little eateries in town, rating them one by one in the newspapers. I know. I hear she published an article reviewing taverns in Baishao. She's even writing a book. Says she wants to compile all the best recipes from Baishao, past and present. She calls herself the Wandering Foodie, or something like that. She is certainly ambitious. Baishao has countless taverns, and these places have been making their dishes for generations, to write a book about them. She'll need a wealth of knowledge and a stomach big enough for all that food. Exactly. But I hear the book she is working on, Baishao Cuisine and Food Culture, already earned some praise from the head chefs of the 4 great restaurants, and none of them have anything bad to say about her reviews. Rumor has it, she's dropping in here today. Well, you have nothing to worry about. With your chef's cooking, even the harshest critic will have nothing to criticize, right? You know, if critics didn't critic, they wouldn't be critics. They would be out of a job. So, you gotta criticize something, even if it's positive. You know his temper. Whether the reviews are good or bad, he can't stand people talking about his food. He says he doesn't want to get into a cooking competition. But that's just because he's afraid he'll lose. Alright, that's enough of that. The only thing I'm worried about is people discovering this place, so I won't be able to get a table here anymore. Knock on wood. Oh, another customer! Hey, look, the two of you coming right at this hour. We're right across from the Judicial Review office. I guess it's kind of become your unofficial cafeteria. If it wasn't for this restaurant, I would have resigned and moved home ages ago. Don't say such things. We have a duty. How could you think of resigning? What's up? Why so serious? It's the Feast of 100 Delicacies, of course. The busiest time of the year for the office. I haven't had a good night's sleep in a month. Who can keep going like this? The precautions are necessary, though. There's so many tourists here now. If something bad would happen, it would be a disaster. No matter how careful we are, there's just too much going on. Something is bound to happen. Hey, enough shop talk. Just enjoy the food. You think we're talking about work because we want to? Ugh. By the way, did you hear about the Ding Fong Lo case? What case? If there's something to say, just say it. Why all the secrecy? I'm not trying to be secretive. This case is just downright eerie. Is it a ghost story? Ooh, that's a nice kitchen. Yeah, that's a nice kitchen. On the 15th of last month, when Ding Fong Lo was busiest, every one of its 100 or so stoves were burning all day and late into the night. That night, one of the stoves caught fire, and the staff couldn't put it out. A handful of chefs were injured. The Virginian pipe sprung a leak, was it? That's nothing new. Well, the investigators could not determine whether the pipe had been tampered with or not. Hundreds of people have access to that kitchen. Who knows if someone did something? You must know that Ding Fong Lo is the most famous restaurant in Baishao, and the organizer of the feast. The thing that makes this incident particularly strange is that it happened on the 15th day of the month, and the fire started on the 100th stove. Some say they saw a strange silhouette amidst the flames. Ooh. Though, seriously, a kitchen with 100 stoves. That restaurant must be huge. Let's stick to the facts, yes? We don't need to fabricate things here. I'm telling you the truth. Many people said they saw it. The work you do at the Judicial Review office is pretty interesting. Listening to you talk about your cases is like reading a detective novel. Come now, we're hardly authors here. It's just that whenever a case drags on for a few weeks without progress, I have a nightmare about it. Actually, now that you mention it, I also heard about a strange case recently. There's nothing supernatural about it, it's just plain weird. Oh, another juicy story. Do tell. I really shouldn't divulge too many details about this. You can't tease it like that. The suspense is killing me. This is a matter of great importance. The place where this incident occurred is truly significant. It was the Mr. Ning's manor, former Minister of Rights. Ooh? My Shifu had been investigating this case for a while now. I've only heard an overview. He won't tell me more. Mr. Ning had been retired for several years now. He's in the process. Oh, my god. Dang it. I accidentally held too long. He's in the process of leaving Baishao and moving back to his hometown in Xiangnang. A few days ago, a strange thief broke into his mansion. Nothing was stolen, and no one was hurt, but in one of the guest rooms there was a painting of Jean hanging on the wall, and someone used melted honey to draw a line across Jean's mouth. Of course, the mansion was heavily guarded, but the thief seemed to know the layout very well. And that thief, whether down to incredible skill or sheer experience, left no trace behind. My Shifu and the others have their hands full trying to crack the case. Interesting. Trying to look for whoever vandalized the art? Sealing the lips with honey? Isn't that from the legend of the Stove God? It ensures the Stove God will say more good things than bad. The thief vandalized a painting but didn't steal anything of value? They don't care for money? So did they have some other motive? What motive could they have had? Minister Ning is an honorable Mandarin. He has a decades-long record of dutiful public service. Who could have any issue with him? Regardless, he is an important court Mandarin. The ransacking of his manor is no small matter, especially at a time like this. It's our greatest fear come true. Oh, hey, I just thought of something. You scared me. What's the thought? I just remembered that I also saw something weird a few days ago. Right in this very restaurant. It was 3 days ago. I was here eating when a real strange customer walked in. He looked to be on the older side and was still wearing a prison outfit. A prison outfit, you say? As if he had just been released by the Judicial Review Office. He sat down and ordered 20 bowls of white rice. Nothing else. He downed them in no time flat. Big stomach. That's all you're going to eat? Eating all that rice is bound to make you choke. Why don't we whip up up 2 little entrees for you and a bowl of soup on the house? No. It's Dongwon rice, nice and fresh, the finest on the land. What other food could I possibly need? I've filled my belly. I've no need for any free dishes. Check, please. Now this is the guy who likes things really plain. After the funny fella finished eating, he grabbed all 20 empty bowls and walked out of the restaurant. He kept walking until he reached the Judicial Review Office. He threw the pile of bowls at the door of the office and yelled, "I'm the one who set the fire in the scrollery, huh?" "What do you mean? Huh? It goes to a restaurant, has a very plain meal, and then just confesses his crimes. Huh? How does that make any sense? Well, I'm sure you know more about it than me, especially with my terrible memory. Who was that guy anyway? What happened to him at the end? There's no way I could discuss something like that with you. Shh! There's civilians at the next table over. Don't worry about them. I heard that lady speaking Victorian. I think they're foreigners. They don't understand what we're saying anyway. Imperfect Yanny. Lao Ban Jian Xiang. Xiang Kang. It's Blaze! Red silk special, mala tofu, soft yellow shells, autumn casserole, and jade surprise. And that's all she ordered. Grumpy voice. Is she trying to challenge us? She seems very polite. She just looked at the menu and picked out these dishes. Didn't look like she was asking for trouble. You think she might be that food critic? The one who wrote Baishao Cuisine Food Culture? Hello. Hello, Mr. Nothing. I'm reading a little bit of the story. So, feel free to kick back and relax in some story time. What kind of food critic comes in and orders nothing but tofu? Relax, chef, relax. You know how things are going here business-wise. The future of our restaurant hinges upon this very moment. You have to do your best. The dishes must be flawless. Well, don't. A way to put pressure on him, man. The Victorian woman pulls up a chair and 2 jugs of wine and sits at the table with the 2 mandarins of the Judicial Review Office. She casually pours each a glass of wine. Its rich, sweet aroma soon fills the table. Please, drink and enjoy. This wine was meant for sharing. Aye. So what happened next? What became of the weirdo who threw the empty rice bowls? Good lady, what you just heard was nothing more than idle diners chatter. Idle diners chatter. Whatever you do, please do not share it with anyone else. Huh? But you haven't finished the story yet. Where's the cliffhanger? Where's the stay tuned for the next episode? I am a mandarin of the Judicial Review Office, madam. I'm not a storyteller in the tea house. What a coincidence! I have a good friend who works there too. And here I was thinking everybody at the Judicial Review Office was stuffy, pretentious, and tight-lipped. Dear madam, have you come to Nyahao by yourself? Are you here on vacation? Let's not be so formal. My Yanni's name is Wang, or Blaze in Victorian. Ah, so it's technically the same. Yeah, I do think some operators' code names are actually their names, so some of them are the same. And yes, you could say I'm here on vacation. I haven't met many Victorians who speak Yanni's as well as you do. Have you lived in Yan previously? Actually, no. I'm not 100% Victorian. My father is getting... Three rules, you say? Oh, it's lazy! That's lazy! Lazy before lazy alter! She's secretly already in her alter form! Yes. If you can't follow these rules, I won't be able to take you back to Bai Shao. Okay, lay 'em on me. First, be wary of strangers. Do not, of your own volition, take actions that are unnecessary. What do you take me for, a 3-year-old? I know that. What else? Second, do not tell anyone that you are an infected. Do I really need you to tell me that? Third, do not, under any circumstances, tell anyone about your father. Okay. Blaze, you are an important witness in all of these major cases, as well as an important piece of evidence. I need your cooperation, and in return, I will guarantee your safety. What's that about your dad? I'm here to visit some family. I'm on vacation. Well, madam, you came at the perfect time. The feast of 100 delicacies is about to begin. All Bai Shao's restaurants compete to serve the best dishes. This is the time of the year when you can try the tastiest food. Really? Do you have any Bai Shao delicacies you can recommend? Or maybe a restaurant or two? Bai Shao doesn't have any signature dishes. Or Bai Shao delicacies, as you put it. Instead, you'll find that every single dish you eat in Bai Shao makes a delicacy. Ah, that makes sense. I didn't make the connection until now that Bai Shao means 100 stoves in Victorian. You know what they say, to the people, food is heaven. Yes, the name Bai Shao, bestowed ages ago by the reigning True Lung, means to tend all cooking stoves under heaven. Later, someone said, exquisite food demands meticulous preparation. See, fine food doesn't just fill your stomach, it soothes your soul. There are different dishes for every season and every region. The best chefs? They have the wealth of knowledge and the power of the gods at their fingertips. Please, let's eat. Enough fooling around with foreign tourists. Hey, Cora! Nice to see you! Yeah, you can lurk and listen to story time. I haven't gotten to the event yet. I haven't gotten very far. I've only been reading a little bit. Order up! Ooh, I like that CG. Do you have any special fondness for tofu or... These are all tofu dishes? They have different names, so I had no idea. Who would have thought that Yan had so many different kinds of tofu? Hey, look at that. It's her sister. Whatever, there's more than enough tofu for everyone. We'll enjoy it all together. Isn't that the custom here in Yan after all? Alright, let's dig in. What's this? I don't remember ordering a dessert. Stop making you hungry. I haven't eaten yet. Well, we're playing. Okay, Arknights event right now is food. It's technically food related. So guess what? You're going to be hungry. I can't help you. Did you send out the food? Does she like it? Actually, she didn't really eat much. She gave most of it away to the other customers. Ugh. Settle down. She might be feeling out of the ambiance, you know? Just calm down. Let's just see what happens. So what's this feast of 100 delicacies you keep talking about? You may speak fluent Yanese, madam, but there are clearly gaps in your knowledge of the culture. The Feast of 100 Delicacies happens every year in mid-autumn, when the true Lung convene meetings with mandarins at all levels to discuss state affairs. If it's just a bunch of government meetings, why is it called the Feast of 100 Delicacies? Now that has a beautiful origin story. Many years ago, the true Lung at the time held a birthday banquet, and all the mandarins presented him with gifts, including all manner of rare treasures from all across Yan. But there was one mandarin, a young assistant minister from the Ministry of Revenue, who gave the true Lung a bowl of pearl jade soup. The true Lung lifted the lid of the bowl, only to find a clump of rotten cabbage leaves and a scant few grains of brown rice floating in some water. The true Lung was enraged, demanding, "What is the meaning of this?" The assistant minister replied, "There was a flood in Jiangxi this year, so we had a terrible harvest. What you see in the bowl here is what the peasants have been eating every day." Speaking up for what's right, that's what any good mandarin should do. Still, doing it to the true Lung's face on his birthday like that takes some serious guts. Yes, the surprising thing is, the true Lung did not punish the young mandarin. He praised him and ordered that all other mandarins follow his example in advocating for people. The true Lung ordered cuts to the court budget and used those funds for disaster relief. He built embankments to guard against future floods, and Jiangxi was saved. Yes, and the following year, the mandarins presented the true Lung with a bowl of sumptuous fortune soup to show him that the fineries were thriving. In summation, the annual banquet became a tradition called the Feast of 100 Delicacies, held every year during the Mid-Autumn Festival. And all the restaurants in the city served dishes from the traditional 100 Delicacies menu, welcoming all the people to join in the celebration. Oh, the Yannis really know food, don't they? This little shop here is a great example. It may look ordinary, but it serves top-notch eats. Just look at how many different types of tofu they can make. Amazing! Then again, these cakes here, they taste different to the ones I've had before, and not in a good way. I think something's not quite right with them. Huh? Why has everyone gone silent? Uh-oh. Was it you? You're the one criticizing my food! Oh, you've summoned an angry you. and we begin stage 1, scallion tofu. So the stove is near the box here. My favorite food? Good question. And what's the best dish I can make? Okay. I can cook. I think one of my favorite foods has to be a good pasta, like an Alfredo. Do like that, or like a comfort bowl of rice. The best thing I can cook though, I guess like if we're talking gourmet, I do like making stir fry. Here comes the dragon. Nice. That's so cool. I like this mechanic. Yeah, the stages are so quick, and then you have this long-ass story. This is why I don't read the story, but the story so far is actually looking pretty interesting. You know what? I'm gonna keep reading. Hey, Nugget! Welcome in. What do you want to show me? Pick up the pace a little. We'll be there soon. Lazy! If you walk in the snow by the stream, the fragrant plum blossoms are rare. However, you can find some at the base of the mountain. I suppose the view of the fireworks against the city skyline from atop the mountain could be the only thing worth climbing all the way up here. Fireworks? Who cared about those? I brought you here to see this pine tree. And evergreen. It can withstand the cold weather. No, that's not what's special about it. I planted this tree myself, right before I assumed my post in Barshao. Back then, I had the same mindset as you. After all these years, I'm a different person now, and this tree is a different tree. I do not understand. That doesn't matter. All you need to do now is look at the tree. Imprint it in your memory. Jin Yan, you will do well in the Judicial Review Office. You will go on to be an excellent deputy minister, or maybe a minister yourself. Those cases will not be a problem for you. There's really only one issue that you'll need to focus on. Will you be able to handle the truth? I do not understand. You don't need to understand now. Every once in a while, you will think back to this pine tree. Once you've spent enough time contemplating the tree, you will understand the rest. After I die, cut down the tree. Use this wood to fashion my coffin. Mr. Yu, we should be going. The higher you climb, the colder it gets. Thank you for the triangle, Nugget. Don't shoot him in my eyes. Years of wind and snow, moments fleeting like blossoms in the morning and evening light. Once more, I think back to the pine tree and the mountain path, buried in snow. Yu Cheng, what penalty do you propose to atone for your guilt? So Yu Cheng is lazy. Or lazy. I guess that would be it. Yeah, lazy. I think that's how Chinese would say it. But I say lazy. Hey, wake up! You're on work! You're on the clock, dude! Huh? What time is it? Has the suspect confessed yet? Censor Jiezhen. This is a serious matter. Please mind your words and behavior. This is a routine internal matter for the Judicial Review Office. The Department of Discipline and Supervision is just going through the motions. Not a big deal. Oh my god. Thank you for the triangles, Cora. And thanks for the thighs? I guess? Sure. I'll take some thighs with my bowl of nachos. Also, ooh, you're pretty. Yu Chang, you served in the Judicial Review Office once. You took an oath before the Bronze Mirror. Do you really think the Judicial Review Office is the proper place for you to act like a spoiled brat? This is an unjust accusation. You asked me all that you needed to ask, and I answered them. What else would you have me do? On the 15th of last month, around 1:45 a.m., someone set fire to the southern end of the Judicial Review Office scrollery. That person was me. Liar! When the fire broke out, you were in pretrial detention. How could you have started it? If you planned the fire, you had help. Name your co-conspirator. I had no co-conspirator. However, I did have a helper. Is that not the same thing? A foul beast. That night, a wounded foul beast landed by the window of my cell. I fed it a few grains of rice and some fresh water. The foul beast was quite intelligent. I saved it, and it was willing to return the favor. It gave me a burning straw, told me to float, I gave it a burning straw, and told it to fly to the scrollery. What? Yu Chang, the courtroom has no time for your games. I'm not playing games. Ask me anything, and I will answer truthfully. Why does Jesus have dog ears? Because pretty much everyone in Terra is some form of species. Also, what do you mean? What are you saying? My thighs will appear when the time is right? I'm not sure what you guys would do with that information. I don't even think my thighs are worth it. Let's be honest. I'm not that type of VTuber. My thighs are not worth it. Do you think anyone has ever pronounced Jesus as like Jesus? Yeah, how is that E pronounced? Jays? Oh, Jesus? Jesus? As far as you can tell from stream magazine. I mean, yeah, most VTubers are not gonna stream with their full body. I have legs, okay? I have legs. If you want to sit here, I have legs. Here, have at it. But no, under normal circumstances here, you don't need to see my legs. My legs are not that special. Also, Jesus. I don't think I've ever would have guessed that pronunciation. Oh, really, Cora? Really? You had to point for that? Okay. We're really taking the diversion from story here for thighs and point redemption. Lovely. Ada. There you go. Very well. You say you started the fire. Elaborate on that, if you will. What species of foul beast was it that you used? Do I look like a foul beast expert? I only remember that it was completely black, without a single stray hair, as black as the human heart. Oh no. Now I have to Nya. Well, time to add some spice to the story. You said you gave the foul beast a burning straw. You were locked in a cell. Where did you get the straw, Nya? I picked it up out of my sleeping cushion, Nya. Your cushion was made of cotton, Nya. Then my memory is mistaken. It must have fallen in from the foul beast's nests, Nya. The guards did a full search of your cell after the fire. They did not find any foul beast nest, Nya. If criminals didn't try to cover their tracks, we wouldn't need the Judicial Review Office or the Ministry of Justice, would we, Nya? That foul beast truly understood human nature, Nya. Why you, Nya? Oh, right. As for how I lit the straw in the first place, I struck the cell bars with these iron shackles exactly 863 times. One for each year of the Judicial Review Office's existence. Nya. That is as much detail as I can provide on the fire. Will it do, Nya? Oh my god, thank you for more triangles, Nya. And yes, good question. What flavor art thou, Nugget? Just plain chicken? Chicken nuggy? Madam Minister, do you have more questions for me, Nya? It seems he's been reading some fanciful stories since his retirement, Nya. This is no time for jokes, Nya. Well, she had the patience to play along with him and indulge his insanity, Nya. Do you want to enter this line into the record, Nya? Of course, Nya. Interesting. Yu Chang was once appointed deputy minister for the Judicial Review Office's Haodong Pavilion. There he took down countless corrupt mandarins and notorious criminals, Nya. However, after his retirement, you convicted him of fabricating evidence, which is how he ended up here, Nya. As you think back now, do you regret your choice, Deputy Minister Lin, Nya? The law is the law. It bends for no man. Stop trying to stir up trouble, censors, yeah. But when we look at it, Yu Chang's behavior is quite odd. When he was charged with fabricating evidence, he did not question it or protest. Now, after he's been convicted, he decides to start a fire, Nya? You were not making chicken nuggets out of my thighs. You couldn't make chicken nuggets out of my thighs anyways, because I'm technically an embodiment of fire. I do not have any lean meat on me for you to even use. Wait, you mean to say you want to make chicken nuggets in the shape of my thighs? Is that what you're insinuating? That would be rather peculiar, but I won't stop you. Oh my god. That would still be a very, very interesting thing to see. Actually, that would also be really cute. No, but no. Instead of me as the nugget, can I have Mokun nuggets? Just have like little, like Mokun shaped nuggets. I'll take that. I'll take Mokun nuggets over me. or even like my Magatama on my tail here. You can see on my tail. Like even like Magatama nuggets. Those would be good. Yeah, all sorts of nugget shapes. This would be the weirdest piece of merch to be created. I feel like it would be yummy, but it would also be a very weird merch to promote. Like, hey, you like dino nuggets? Try my shaped nuggets. I wouldn't even know how to market that or sell that. Like, what would I even do for a manufacturer for that? I'm not even big enough to get a manufacturer sponsor of any sorts. That would just be crazy. Each bag is 104 nuggets? No, wait. Actually, no. 104 nuggets does sound like... I feel like that would have to be, like, the family size bag. That would have to be, like, a family size bag. But what if what if we had the smaller bag, and we made them, like, a kind of on a healthy variety? That's 104 calories. Or 104 grams of protein. Would you eat 104 nuggets, Cora? 104 nuggets does actually sound like a meal in itself. Like, I feel like even if you weren't hungry enough to eat all 104 nuggets in one sitting, it would absolutely be breakfast, lunch, and dinner. I still have questions, nya. Also, yeah, I forgot about my nya. My bad, nya. Yes, Deputy Minister Lin, nya? Don't worry, I still have time on the nya. Then Qingyan puts down her pen and paper and happens to meet Yu Chang's gaze. The prisoner, who has been pretending to be insane, is now staring at her intently. Nya. She wants to know the truth. She does not fear revealing herself in the process. Nya. Yu Chang seems pleased with Lin Qingyan's reaction. He closes his eyes as an ugly grin crosses his face. Nya. Deputy Minister Lin is as acting clerk. You need only take notes. Minister Chen, there is one question you haven't yet asked. Yu Chen claims he set the fire. What was his motive, nya? The suspect's confession is clearly nonsense. Why bother asking his motive, nya? I am the one who set the fire to the scrollery. You must believe me. As for why I did it, nya. Yu Chang! There were 74,000 case files in the southern section of the scrollery, the result of 60 years of painstaking effort and the hard work of 24 deputy ministers, and you saw fit to turn it all to ash, nya? Yu Chang suddenly droops his head. He remains silent for what seems like ages. The minister's eyes remain fixed on him, watching his every move, nya. As I see it, it was no great loss, nya. Those files were filled with half-truths, whitewashed fabrication, and outright lies. Gazing upon them dirties the eyes, thinking of them taints the mind, nya. So I thought it best to cleanse it all in flames, nya. Cleanse? Just what are you trying to say? What am I trying to say? You're keen to know. Then let's have a discussion. That which I burned, was it clean or dirty, Nya? Minister Chen, the suspect is clearly suffering from some sort of mental disease. It's getting late. Shall we conclude the questioning for today, Nya? Escort Yu Chang back to his cell, Nya. I truly regret that we subjected the Department of Discipline and Supervision to the circus here today. It is truly a vexing case, we understand. The Judicial Review Office will be sure to submit a full explanation to the Department of Discipline and Supervision, yeah. I just hope this can be resolved quickly, so I don't have to make so many trips here. You've planted way too many camphor trees in this courtyard. They're making me sneeze, yeah. I shall take my leave now, Deputy Minister Lin. See you, yeah. You should be off too, Lin Xingyang, yeah. The courtroom door swings open as sunlight pours in once more. Lin Qingyang immediately spots the 7 towers with 18 pointed roofs hidden in the shadows of the trees. Yeah. So we're in a court case here. When are we gonna get back to you yelling at Blaze? The Judicial Review Office scrollery were all built in this style. The roofs of the towers seem to be covered with ash, the remnants of the buried southern section, yeah. Just as she is about to step out the door, she hears a faint voice, yeah. Lin Xinyan, it's almost time. Do not forget. Lin Xinyan steps out into the cold sunlight without even hesitating, yeah. Achoo! Censor Jian, you're still here, Nya? I was waiting to chat with you for a minute. It's not convenient to talk in there. If you still want to investigate Yu Chang's case, you'd better move quickly, Nya. After the Feast of 100 Delicacies is over, all prisoners detained in Baizhou will either be transferred to another prison or exiled. In any case, the cells must be emptied within 2 weeks, Nya. 2 weeks. The Imperial Decree should reach you shortly. I just spotted it early, so I'm giving you a heads up, Nya. And here I thought you didn't care much for these things, Nya. It is within my power to avoid caring, but you cannot get it out of your head. Yu Chang is very important to you, isn't he, Nya? He was the kind of teacher... he was kind of like my teacher in the Judicial Review Office. He's the one who taught me to distinguish right from wrong, yeah. When I first discovered that he had fabricated evidence to convince a corrupt Mandarin, well, I shrugged it off as using any means necessary to achieve justice. However, I never imagined he would set fire to the scrollery. There's absolutely no justice in that, yeah. Indeed, I can't figure him out. But it does provoke a question. They've never emptied the jails for the feast before. Why do it this year? This matter may not concern you directly, but I'm sure you've heard something about it. You men experienced a catastrophe at the beginning of the year. Then, this summer, we suffered the Donghuang incident. And what was the root cause of all this? The bestial Sui. This 1,000-year-old case must finally be resolved. I dare not engage in presumptuous speculation. This is as much as I can say for now. Duoxie. Censor Jiexian, why did you terminate the ongoing interrogation? As the saying goes, words may deceive, so trust your eyes. I wager you haven't seen the buried scrollery yet. The burned scrollery yet. No, I have not. Perhaps you'd best go see for yourself. I will take my leave. The restaurant, which was loud and boisterous just a moment ago, goes completely silent. Oh, we're back to Blaze getting yelled at by you. The regulars, anticipating what is to come, file out of the diner one by one. Of course they remember to leave money for their meals. Jiang, close the door. What happened? Jiang, wasn't she the one just eating these tangerine cakes here?
Yes, she was.
And didn't you tell me she was criticizing the taste?
No, she says they taste different. Not bad, just different.
Winking vigorously. I guess you call it criticism, but they're not exactly orthodox. Different to what I've had before. So you're the head chef, huh? Pretty young, aren't you?
Looks can be deceiving.
Don't try to change the subject. I was just critiquing the food. It's not a capital offense. Besides, I thought the rest of the dishes were awesome.
Now you're on to flattery. This is my restaurant, and I have my rules. You either tell me what's wrong with the tangerine cakes, or I won't let you leave.
I told you already, they taste different to the ones I've had before. Where and when did you eat them before? Oh, maybe more than 10 years ago? When I was living in Victoria? A relative sent them to me. Did you come here to stir up trouble?
Jiang, escort her out! No, we're not in the habit of kicking customers out of the restaurant. Good madam, think for a minute. What exactly is it about these cakes that taste different? Maybe it's all some kind of misunderstanding.
Let me think. I remember the tangerine cakes you had before were sweeter. Yes, you must not have used enough sugar.
The tangerine cakes need more sugar? To think I took you for a food critic. You're a woman with absolutely no taste. I won't waste my time arguing with you. Please leave.
You say I have no taste when the real problem is your cooking?
No, don't you dare. Oh, no, don't you dare. Blaze, you. No. You're playing with real fire now. Oh no. My cooking, you say? Don't make me laugh. My cooking, my culinary talent, my... Alright then, I'll make you a bet. Go out this door here and sample the food at some other restaurant. If you find a better tasting meal, I'll give you this entire shop. Eh? No, please, no.
But if you can't find better food, you'll just have to sit at this table by the window and shout out to the streets.
Shout what? Apologize to me 100 times!
But what would I want with your restaurant? Let's do this instead. If I find food that tastes better, then you'll let me eat here for a month. Free. And you'll teach me how to cook a few of the tastiest dishes in Yanni's cuisine. Also free of charge.
Huh?
There's an old Yanni saying. Give a man a fin and you'll feed him for a day. Teach a man to fin cat and you'll feed him for a lifetime. This restaurant, when I leave, I can't take it with me. If you teach me how to cook a few tasty dishes, I can cook them for my friends.
But weren't you just criticizing my cooking?
I told you, all your other dishes taste great.
Wait a moment. Don't think you could just trick me like that. We still need to discuss the tangerine cakes.
Okay, then I'll take your bet. I know I could find tangerine cakes somewhere in Baishao that taste like the ones I've had before.
Huh? What's that weird smell? I think it's coming from back in the kitchen. Oh no, something's burning!
I know that smell.
It's like something is overcooked. Oh no! Run! My stew! Dear customer, I apologize. Our head chef has a bad temper and is easily offended. Please come again, alright?
Pretty weird. I've heard that skilled chefs tend to be eccentric. In fact, I bet the reason he was able to become a good chef is precisely because he takes his food so seriously. Did you notice that each of the 5 tofu dishes you ordered had tofu cut in a different way? Yet every piece of tofu within each dish was exactly the same size and shape? I don't think many chefs in Baijiao could accomplish that. Huh? You overheard our argument? Sorry, I wasn't eavesdropping. You were just within earshot. You were all having such fun, sharing your dishes amongst yourselves. Well, I believe you accidentally took the plate of tangerine cakes that I ordered. Oh, sorry about that. What a dummy I was, taking up someone else's food and then having a fight with the chef over it. You wait here, I'll order you some more straight away. No, there's no need for that. I came here today to try the food. After seeing how much you all enjoyed it, well, I figure it must be good enough. However, I'm still a little curious. What exactly did you not like about the tangerine cakes? I can't really put my finger on it, but I just know I've eaten better ones before. Are you sure the dish you ate before was indeed tangerine cakes? Of course! One of my relatives lived in Baijiao and would ship me these cakes. There's no way I'd be wrong, I'm sure. May I trouble you with a request then? You're going out looking for another restaurant that serves these tangerine cakes, right? Can you take me with you? Sure. You're from Baijiao, aren't you? That's perfect. You know your way around these parts. Then again, it's getting kind of late. Let's meet here again tomorrow at noon. What do you say? Certainly. Oh, right. By the way, my name's Blaze. I'm a tourist from Victoria. How should I call you? I am a woman of few hobbies. I like to write, and I like to eat. You're the food critic. I mean, I feel like it. You got a large squirrel in your sprite. Yep, there you go. My pen name is The Wandering Foodie. In any case, you may call me Qingzhu for short. Congratulations, you've found the critic. Ooh. Ominous. Such a trove of knowledge. Those wonderful archives. And yikes, man, the place really does look, it's seen better days. Ashes to ashes. Dust to dust. The dark space still has a lingering, acrid smell. On the collapsed beams of ironwood, murky raindrops tremble, ready to fall. The iron chest that once held so many records and books have been warped and twisted by the flames. The paper and ink within have smoldered into ash, leaving only faint traces of words. Do not linger here too long. Rain showers after a fire send smoke up into the air. What have we learned so far? We determined this to be arson. The absurd part? The fire's time and location matched Yu Cheng's confession perfectly. The scrollery was heavily guarded, yet on the night of the fire, the guards didn't notice anything. Not only was the perpetrator highly skilled in kung fu, but they also had intimate knowledge of the Judicial Review Office's layout. They must have been working with Yu Cheng for quite some time. Are you saying you think this was an inside job? We cannot be certain. How bad was the damage? All records that were burned were from old cases, which had little effect on our current work. However, if these cases were ever to be reviewed in the future, there would be no evidence to go on. Nearly all of these cases were Yu Chen's responsibility. He burnt his own cases. Interesting. Do you really believe Yu Cheng was the one who burned the scrollery? Absolutely not. No matter what nonsense he spouts, he was imprisoned when the fire broke out. There is no way he could have done it himself. However, I'm sure he's involved in some way. He's working with someone else. What did he mean when he suggested the files are dirty? Is there something on your mind? Do you still remember the last case Yu Chang investigated before he retired? How could I forget? 40 years ago, the Minister of Justice was stabbed in the street. The assassin turned out to be a mad beggar. The Judicial Review Office did everything in their power to uncover the man's identity, to no avail. In the end, they classified the murder as a random spur-of-the-moment act of violence. But nearly 30 years later, Yu Chang accused the sitting Minister of Rights, Ning Shu, of being the murderer. I worked with Yu Chang for many, many years. I knew him better than anyone. However, in the last few years of the office, he began to change. Something radicalized him. He began doing whatever it takes to catch criminals. He even started fabricating evidence to close cold cases and settle old scores. If the accusations against him were baseless, then why did Minister Ning resign? What do you mean? Do you still remember Gu Guang? It all began with Gu Guang serving as the envoy of ceremonial rites, died en route to Victoria. Yu Chang believed that Minister Ning murdered the Minister of Justice, and then killed the important witness in the case 30 years later. But that's the absurdity. The envoy had only just taken office. How could he have been connected to a case from 30 years prior? Moreover, the envoy's manner, place, and time of death were all clearly established. He drowned near the Victorian border. How could the Minister of Rights have orchestrated his death, all the way from Baizhou? The Judicial Review Office recorded Gu Guang's death in the case files. The files are somewhere in this pile of ash that lays before you. Why raise these two cases now? Do you think they are connected to the fire somehow? I would call it a hunch. Yu Chang's confession has drawn our attention, but clearly there's some kind of larger scheme behind the fire. The real question isn't who set the fire, but the arsonist's ultimate goal. Would you hand this case over to me? No. On what grounds? Yu Chang asked you to take notes during his trial. This is why you stand here now, and it is also the reason I cannot allow you to participate any further. Whatever Yu Chang's plan, you are most certainly a part of it. I know you're regarding him as a mentor, and couldn't bear to see his reputation tarnished, but I will assign someone else to investigate the fire. Rest assured, we will get to the bottom of this. What about the cases that Yu Chang once investigated? You'd best forget about those. No matter what you intend to investigate, it's simply not a good time. Why do you say that? Lin Xingyang, you are a deputy minister in the Judicial Review Office, not some patrolwoman. Every case you handle has a ripple effect. Your so-called act of justice may very well become a dagger in the hands of those with ulterior motives. So you know what's really going on with these cases, don't you? Stay away from Yu Chang's cases. This is my suggestion. Do not force me to make it in order. Oh, and I have one final piece of advice. You must learn to prioritize. The past is never as important as the present. The young deputy minister is still standing in the same spot. She walks down the path that's been cleared through the rubble, through the place that once held so many case files. The arsonist's motive is quite clear. He never wanted those files to see the light of day. Whether Yu Chang fabricated evidence or not, all available clues in both cases point to Ning Shu. But why should the Minister of Rights assassinate another high-ranking Mandarin? She bends down and brushes aside a charred beam, revealing a hint of green emerging from the ashes. It's a pine tree. Yu Chang, you. I planted this tree myself, right before I assumed my post in Pai Shao. After I die, cut down the tree, use as wood to fashion my coffin. Ling Xingyan, it's almost time. Do not forget. Do not forget. Okay. This month's water bill is 2,000, electricity is 2,500, while ingredient costs... Go do your accounting somewhere else, please. I can't stand you buzzing in my ear. According to my calculations, if you can come up with another 3,000, we'll be able to keep the doors open past this month. And where am I going to dig out that coin? There are ways to do it, like the 2 months of meals owed by Wang the carpenter, or you can visit shopkeeper Liu across the street and ask him for the balance he owes for last month's funeral banquet. Collect enough of those outstanding debts, and we'll have what we need to make it through the month. That's less than ideal, isn't it? Customers on credit are in a tough spot. Going up to them and calling out the debt right now feels awkward, to say the least. You're a business, they owe you. You want to play the good guy? Why, every time the rent collector comes calling, do you ask me to deal with him? You're big-boned. Even if rent collector's angry, he won't take you in a fight. Maybe there's another way. Ding Feng Lo is coming here again today to hand out invitations to the competition. They're hiring chefs in preparation for the feast of 100 delicacies. If you can manage to win the competition, the prize money alone will be enough to pay your rent through the end of the year. No way, no how. I am a proud owner and head chef of Saviors at Youth. How could I stoop so low as to work for someone else? This is no ordinary cook. The head chef of Ding Feng Lu doesn't take apprentices, but even a casual demonstration provides enough to keep most chefs learning for 3 to 5 years. Plenty of people dream of working under him, never to get the chance. Besides, it's for the feast of 100 delicacies. The menu is recorded every year and passed down through generations. This is the lifelong dream of countless chefs. Those who want to attend are free to go. I shall not. Are you scared? Ha! That's funny. I'm not scared, you're scared. You're totally scared. Huh. What feast of 100 delicacies? Nothing more than a group of old gray-hairs hosting a big dinner party. All they ever talk is politics. They don't even have a chance to eat. It's a waste of time. Just listen to your arrogance. You talk as if you've been there in person. I've catered so many banquets, they're all the same. You won't take any of my suggestions? I guess you're just going to have to let this restaurant fail then. Good grief, with a boss like you, I've got to start making new career plans. Okay, if it's just another 3,000 we need, I'll start making extra deliveries each day through the end of the month. Have you no ambition? As a chef, don't you want your restaurant to do well? I'm not even sure why you opened it in the first place. People need to eat, which means there has to be someone to cook for them. As long as we have customers who want to eat my food, this restaurant will do just fine. More importantly, I promised I'd wait for a certain customer, and that one still hasn't shown. I can't close the shop yet. What customer? Who do you need to wait for? It's just not time yet. A great stew demands patience. You have to add in the ingredients just at the right time. There's no need to rush. A stew, you say? What's with this thing? I can't get any channel. I want to watch the news. Hey, you're back. Indeed. What have you learned? I brought some food for you. I found a new restaurant today. The kitchen stinks to high heaven, but the cooking is pretty solid. Oh, right. There's one other thing. Today I found these snacks that my dad once sent me a long time ago. Who gave you permission to leave the room as you please? Huh? Seriously? I've been living off takeout for 3 days straight. I just wanted to go out and grab a bite to eat. Is that not allowed? How many times have I told you? Your identity and status are extremely important. Your current situation is dreadfully tenuous. Are you taking this seriously or not? Ling Qinyan, are you off your rocker? We already established the 3 rule. No one said I was confined to my room. I had a good life back at Rhodes Island. Then you showed up and told me my father's death was suspicious without giving any details. I came all the way here to Baishao, the place where my dad used to live, and you still haven't told me anything. You've made me stay in this room day after day, and now you have the gall to yell at me? That is... Forgive me. I should not have scolded you. The current situation is not as I had anticipated. What situation? Is there anything I can do to help? I don't know. A lot of unexpected things happened in Baishao before we arrived. If you would aid me, then simply do what you can to avoid danger. Understand? As for your father, I just happened to handle that case a few years ago. The case was originally being handled by my predecessor, someone I trusted deeply. Your father seemed to have been spending a lot of time pursuing a certain truth in the last few years of his life. His death was suspicious. Every clue we found hints that there were larger forces at work here. How large? We don't know for certain, nor can we even hope to guess. But your mere existence is the most important piece of evidence we have. Blaze, I vow to you, I will find the truth. And once I do, I will tell you everything. However, until I do, I simply need you to trust me. I need you to cooperate with me. By the way, what were you saying about your father just now? I said I found these snacks that he used to send me a long time ago. And? They don't taste the same as they used to. Maybe it's just because I'm remembering wrong. The Yannies have a saying for this, right? The situation remains the same, yet the people have changed. No, that's not right. The situation has also changed. Well then, a more apt saying would be, times change, and with them change all things. Too much time has passed. It will be very hard for us to find any clues left from back then. But these are in fact one of the few things I found in Baishao that relates to my father. When I lived with my mother in Victoria, my dad would send them to me from time to time. I figured that by the time I got my disease under control and figured out what I had really believed in, my dad would be back in Victoria, waiting for me to come home, and naive. Everyone longs for that sort of happy ending. And yet by the time I found a place that could treat my oropathy and finished some of the things I had to do with my bunny's crew, had to do with the bunny's crew, my dad was gone. Before you came and found me, I always thought my dad's death was an accident. I was sad, but there was nothing I could do about it. But if you're telling me my father was murdered, then that's an entirely different story. I need to learn the truth. I owe that to my father, and myself. In all truth, I know very little about what happened to your father. Many of the old archives have been lost, and very little information can be extracted from what remains. Just from looking at the case files he left behind, we can see that your father worked as a ceremonial officer in the Ministry of Rights for over 10 years, but never got promoted. It seems he was not well suited to serve in public office. However, to stay in a position like that for over a decade, he must have been a good person. Good people also die. She walks over to the window, closes her eyes, and rubs her temples. The faraway city lights are shimmery in the twilight. The years of wandering are long over. People today are moving from one stage of life to the next, as the city guides them and runs right behind them. Many boundaries are blurred. Many high walls become thoroughfares. Many hurried footsteps pass over the paving stones. Not everyone is qualified to etch their name into the annals of history. To etch their names. Sorry. Oh my god. Hi kids, thank you for the raid. Let me get you a shout out. Hi Raven. Whew, I just finished reading this stage. Yeah, I think that's definitely enough reading for me today. So I'm just gonna continue on with the rest of the gameplay, and I'm just gonna read the summary for the rest of the stages, just because reading takes forever. It sounds like I got a new mic. I haven't changed my mic, unless you haven't watched me in a while. But I haven't really changed my mic. It could be my settings, maybe? I don't know. But yeah, before I forget, I need to shout out. Nine Souls. Beginning some good progress in that game. Alright, to save my voice and to save time. Thorough deduction. Lazy identifies the person most directly connected to the two old cases. Ning Shu, the retired Minister of Rights. That same day, Liang Shun, the advisor of Yu Men, also appears at Ning's manor. You did a side quest? Nice. Did you win?
Senpai, 早く早く。あっちの鶴にも食べ頃のベリーが実ってます。幻覚と威嚇。これも戦術よ。
You're stuck in the main story?
I
gotta think about where the other guys are gonna come. Think over here. Vanity. Pulls one's stupidity within range towards itself, causing it to lose HP proportionate to the distance moved when shifted. Interesting. Enemies are push pullers now. It's ranged too. Interesting. Yoshimoku. Okay, I think I should be fine to leave the stage like this, actually. Kinda wanna wait until enemies, like, start pouring in to pop the dragon. Because yeah, Naruto is doing a pretty good job at taking care of them. Maybe now. That'll do.
Mission accomplished.
Head patch for Mokun. Oh, they're still trying out, they're still looking for the tangerine buns. Not bad. Do they taste like the ones you remember? Not exactly. They're still not as sweet as the ones you had before, but also not the same mouthfeel, not the same texture. Strange. Traditional cookie methods haven't changed the recipe in 100 years. 100 years? Have tangerine cakes even been around that long? Not quite that old, but many famous Baisha snacks also have quite a long history. Tangerine cake you're looking for were actually invented by a scholar who came to Baisha to study in his early years. The scholar's hometown was famous for his tangerines. He smashed up some old dry tangerine peels and made them into dough, added them sugar, shortening and spices, and baked them. It was a cheap, easy way to get his tangerine fix. Cakes are bright and fresh, just like the orange groves back home. Hey Yuki, welcome in. After the scholar passed the imperial examination and assumed office, the tangerine cakes became very famous. People began to view them as a symbol of homesickness. Interesting. Symbolic food. First time I've ever heard something like that. Vast land with many different climate zones, each with their own cash crops and produce. Many different types of Yanni's cuisine. It traced all of Yan's history through this food. Oh boy. I haven't had to do a fortune reading in a long time. Time to pull out the runes. Let's see here. She was upright. Odin says that what you're doing is perfectly fine. Your well-being is it doesn't need any vast improvement. But if you feel like you need to back out of any certain situation, you're free to do so. And if you have any some welled up feelings or thoughts, you can put them into action. So, in short, you have nothing to worry about. phone falls asleep. My bad. Thanks for the lurk. I know I said I skipped the story, but this is part about the tangerine bun, so I kind of want to skim it. City developed flavors from Maine. Their colleagues told them many different kinds of tianxis and yan. He's such an individual, someone could use art to transform stones into vegetables. She's an amateur foodie. Take notes of food you eat, its history over the years, compiled several notebooks. A better recipe for tangerine cakes out there. Surely someone here would know about it. But I'm telling you, the ones I had when I was younger, they were sweeter and just better. That really is rather odd. Traditional tangerine cakes emphasize the fresh essence of the tangerines, not the taste of their pulp. Very little sugar is used, because tangerine cakes are supposed to be a light snack. You're telling me you've eaten much sweeter tangerine cakes, and I'm telling you that I've never heard of such a thing. Maybe we can ask the chefs around here to try cooking a batch with extra sugar so you can compare. But even if we do that, it doesn't prove that the sweeter variety of tangerine cakes ever actually existed before. What I want to know is how did the taste of those tangerine cakes change during their journey from Baishao to Victoria? I'm sure there's a story there somewhere. And I see Arknights forgot a space. It seems you're just as much as a foodie as I am. Afraid you can try abstaining to all these restaurants. You're the guide, I lead, I follow. You've been eating a bunch of tangerine cakes. Are you sure that's not your lunch? But okay, moving on. Xingju takes Blade all over Baishao in search of the tangerine cakes she remembered, but they do not find them. Eventually, the young chef suggests that Mo Bufu, head chef of Ding Fangro, might know how to make them.
銃弾の雨であなたたちを苦痛から救済しよう。
Sounds interesting. OR3. So far, these maps are pretty small. Blaze is determined to take part in the Feast of 100 Delicacies chef selection competition, so the young chef starts giving her special culinary training. Unfortunately, her horrid cooking skills give him a real headache. Meanwhile, Xingchu patiently accompanies Blaze and gives her advice. A bowl of longevity noodles brings back a lot of memories for the two. Oil splashed hand pulled noodles. Where's the stove? Okay, yeah, the stove seems to always be near, like, home base, basically. Okay, how do I want to do this? Put some healing down just in case. Periodically summons a vapidity. Oh, just like off of default. Yeah, but if we turn them into our things, no big deal. Oh, yeah, you, the yanker. The enemy pullers have either they have a really strong ship strength, or it's because these Sepidities have a very lightweight. Yeah, that was easy enough. Okay, the young chef gives Blaze Longevity Noodles his seal of approval. Lazy finds another way to access the Academy's archives, allowing her to take her investigation in a new direction.
銃弾の雨であなたたちを苦痛から救済しよう。
Okay, Blaze goes into Ding Feng Lo to take part in the chef selection for the Feast of 100 Delicacies. Coincidentally, Lazy is investigating there. Out of sheer luck, Blaze stumbles her way through the qualifiers and meets Mo Bofu when the Ding Feng Lo venue suddenly catches fire. Ooh. Pickled butter mustard.
行くよ。嵐のように蹂躙してやる。
Ooh, this one looks interesting.
ついてきて。ロックンロール。幻覚と威嚇。これも戦術よ。安心し、私と奪い合いをする気？聞いてるけど。
Oh, whoops. I missed the description of that enemy, but oh well.
足元を見てみなさい。
Ah, interesting. I don't want to let him Yeah, sure, I'll put logos here. I know I'm not gonna... Oh, wait. Oh, okay, so now he's carrying it. Also, ow, don't kill logos. Okay, so that enemy kind of carries one. Oh dang, like even the necrosis is kind of minimal to these enemies. Well, let's pop the dragon. That works. Blaze rescues Mobufu from the fire, who turns out to be the witness Lazy is after. Just as Lazy sinks to question him, Chen Chi, one of the judicial review officers, arrives with her force, putting the whole place under lockdown.
金婚観光。お花がふわりと落ちたら、
It's crime
食べ
scene
頃
after
ベリー
crime
が顔を
scene.
出す。
This next map is also still very small. It's on the small side. I wonder what the boss stage is gonna look like.
暴力を憂えることはない。死にはおのずから安息の地位。
幻覚と威嚇。これも戦術よ。私に。ほら、
I kinda like the battle
太陽
music
が飲まれたよ。 ちょっとからかってあげようっと。ディオポイント。
Yeah, so the enemies basically enter. Okay.
時間をかけるつもりはない。
Welcome back, Nugget.
ディオポイント。
Wait, ah. Oh, you give damage.
マグマは振り返ることなく前へ。
お前の攻撃は想定の通りだ。
アップルパイ。
Well, that's a lot of beans.
甘酸っぱい虹には銀色の日差しをたっぷりまぶして。
命令、目を
Go, Lord, go.
俺こそがイベリアのデストレッツァ。
Okay, so these flames actually seem to be more susceptible to the burn damage than they do necrosis. But that kind of makes sense, since burn damage is kind of what's being promoted. Well, I don't think there was any point in summoning that dragon, but oh well. I didn't even see any enemies left over anyways.
食べ頃ベリーが顔を出す。
Okay. Intermission. In far-off Lungmen, Wei Yen-Wu receives an invitation from the capital, prompting him to recall the turbulent tale of how he departed it. Ugh. Lazy is brought back to the Judicial Review Office, where the Minister Chen Chi takes pains to dissuade her from chasing down any more of Blaze's history. I swear, at this point, Blaze has to be some secret Disney presence. Blaze is invited to the Ning Manor, where Xingshu confesses to being a daughter of the Nings, and to having met Blaze's father before. Elsewhere, Jia Jin finds Lazy and hints to Lazy that she should stay staunch and see the investigation through to the end. Braised whack gourd cube.
さっさと
Oh,
片
it's
付ける
this
わよ。
type of stage.
この剣でお前たちが生きる価値をその肉体ごと切り裂いてやる。ついてきて。
Oh, we're starting with those flames, huh?
アップルパイ。幻覚と威嚇。これも戦術。私と奪い合いをする気？
How do I...
誰を餌にするか決まった。この時のアキラ。特訓のある。
We got some big eyes here.
我が銀を発する。
Don't kill him. Okay, so the big guys are basically drawing aggro. It actually does a relative job of getting rid of the vapidity that's summoned on the upper end. She can do it by herself, but only if her skill is active. There's not a lot of enemies left. I don't know. Do I summon the dragon? I say... yeah, let's summon it. The dragon just eats everything. Okay, that is the last two enemies.
Mission accomplished.
These have been pretty easy so far. Blaze and Lazy meet up again, and the two decide to head to the Feast of 100 Delicacies. Elsewhere, the time has come for the Yanni's Imperial Court to decide on the matter of the bestial Sui. The true Lung is sent to announce his verdict at the feast.
お手本のような勝利でしたわ。あなたはいずれきっとどんな弱小生物よりも優れた方になるのでしょうね。
Alright, or 7. Hundreds of mandarins gather before the feast of 100 delicacies. During this time, the Grand Commandant's messenger finds Zhuo Xuan Liao overseeing Yumen. Lazy and Blaze sneak into the feast, and just as Lazy stands up to remonstrate with the true Lung, a great conflagration overtakes the banquet. So basically an interruption. The maps are starting to look a little more...
この剣でお前たちが生きる価値をその肉体ごと切り裂いてやる。
something. Where's my stove? My stove's over here. Okay, I see it. It's hidden in a corner.
聞いて。ついてきて。どうすれば足元を見ています。幻覚と威嚇。これも戦術よ。私と奪い合いをする気？
表彰は恋に依頼てなる。
Okay, I don't want... Oh. Secret enemy. Either you're tanky for some reason, or you're actually not taking that much damage from the push pullers, in contrast to logos. What? Okay. You steal my things. You steal my things. How dare you? You stole my flame. How dare you? I'm not even cooking yet. Well, at least I knocked him out before either of the stoves got lit up. I wasn't even able to activate mine this time. Chaos reigns in the banquet hall, and Xingxu covers for Blaze as she leaves the scene. Blaze is stopped as she tries to escape, and the one who stops her tells her her true identity. The descendant of the traitorous Grand Preceptor who committed treason 40 years ago. Oh, the 40-year-old case. The descendant of a traitor. But is that really the case? More and more questions arise. Ooh, devices. This year, stage 7's farmable material is devices. Uncommon. Not bad. I definitely could use that. This one is common. I could also use that. Stage 8. Here we go. So far, my scuff is pushing me through these stages. The young chef gives Blaze a special tangerine cake, and Blaze finally puts together the entire truth of her history. Elsewhere, Ning Shu arrives at the judicial review office to have an honest discussion with Yu Chang in his prison cell about everything to do with an old case from 40 years ago. So Blaze finally understands the sweetness of the tangerine cakes, and then Yu Chang is still alive to help piece together what the hell was going on. Oh, okay, here we go. The maps are looking a little bigger. Where's the stove? The stove is by me, okay. Now the stove seems to typically be by me. Oh, wait, what are you? Let me actually read you. Spits copper coins to deal heavy damage at long range. Uses only melee attacks when out of points. Can absorb... Oh, you absorb flames to regain ammo. Interesting. Enemies with ammo. My stove needs 2 more flames. It's almost lit. I can now cook. Okay, Thorns, don't die. Get you. Why did the floor turn red? Or it just turned darker all of a sudden. Ow! Actually, ow! Oh! I just realized, that, Oh, the dragon doesn't kill him all the way. Interesting. Okay, well, good thing I don't... I didn't need Thorns. Ines took care of the rest, thank God. Thorns ended up being the bait. Blaze and Xingqiu finally know each other's histories, determined to seek an explanation for everyone's sake. Blaze plans to confront the true Lung. Meanwhile, with his delivery box in hand, young chef gets ready to meet a very special customer. Oh right, there was a mission on stage 8. I don't remember what it said, but it looks like I cleared it. That's good. Alright, stage 9. The boss stage. I hope I can do it. The bestial Sui matter comes to a head. Atop the Yumen City Tower, Liang Shun confesses his actions to the Grand Tutor. Inside an ancient temple outside the city, 2 proxies reunite after a long time. Longevity noodles. Oh boy, how to do this? This is an interesting layout. This is an interesting layout. Okay. Gluttony. Gluttony. Okay. I feel like I can try. Because my stove is in the top left. feel like I should put some heavy muscles down here. Oh, you absorb the flame. You absorb stuff. Oh. Oh. That might be trouble. That might be trouble. Yeah, I'm trying not to give ammo to this guy, but you got this. To be honest, you can live. Yeah, you can totally live. Gladia's not going to live, but that is fine. Next phase is ready. Of course, he's almost at full ammo, which is not nice. I'm not even. Can Okeanis just solo this? Oh god, he just summons dragons. Oh, he's the opposing stone. Okay, good to know. And I summon my dragon. That does do damage to him. Okay, that's cool, that's cool, that's cool. That's cool. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh. Oh, he pulls them closer. Oh, wait, where did he go? There's no way I just knocked him out that quickly. I could have sworn there was more HP in him. But, cool, he's dead. Yay. Can I subtly relax? Very subtly. Oh my god. Okay, you know what? Shoot. I actually needed to temporarily block there.
Mission accomplished.
Okay, cool. Upianis for the win. And I didn't see Gladia die, so I guess that was enough. Interesting. Blaze and the true Lung finish their long conversation while Yu opens his heart to Wang. With snow following, the great doors of the tomb of Sui open again after 120 years, and Wang steps inside once more.
我がこぼした呪文はいずれも意味があり、
Base
言葉
stage
の
is
一字
done.
一句に無駄などない。素晴らしきコン
And
ビネ
yeah,
ー
that
ショ
took
ン
me
によ
less than an
どうぞ
hour. I've been live for 2.5 hours. 2 of those hours were me reading. Okay, but our stage 9 material is the salt, which is actually something I need less of. I already have over 100 right now. So in terms of farming, for me, it's gonna be devices and these metal blocks. Metal cubes. Oh, whoops. I forgot to read the passage of that. Let me go back. Long ago, a 12th, nascent consciousness emerged within the tomb of Sui. This fledgling awareness engaged in conversation with the ancient, immense entity filled with questions about the vast mortal realm. So this was kind of like an epilogue. I mean, it is an epilogue, it's the last thing, but like an epilogue of old history, I guess. Right, collect everything, and we get our new unit. Yeah, she is supposed to be Blaze's sister, as far as I'm aware. But she's a supporter. Yeah, so there's the rest of the event furniture. And then we wait for the rest of the stuff to release. But alright, shop stuff, we buy out the furniture. The furniture is important. So I can get all the re-certificates when this thing eventually reruns. And then second, I'll take these supporter chips. I'll take the smaller materials first. Why not? Ignore the furniture parts for now. And then I'll take some of the larger stuff. I'll take these headhunting stuff. And then I'll grind for the rest. Awesome. We got a whole month for this event. And that's a whole month of farming. So let's see here. New unit. You are a abjurer. If I promote you, which I can. Yeah, let me top you to 50. Promote you. I have so many supporter tokens. Okay, I cap you to 70. Okay, what are your skills? It performs a heal to all targets within range, equal to 200. Changes attack. Attack speed plus 20 heals one additional target, and the target change of talent recover HP equal to 15% of his attack. So her skills as an abjurer, she's almost like a standard healer. She's almost like a standard healer. Her second skill gives people a little bit of like passive HP regen. Something similar of the sort. Yeah. Grants 7% sanctuary to 2 other allies within range. I think you'd actually be fun to try out. I am interested in trying you out. Oh, of course, I'm out of this. Of course I am. I need 2. The material deficiency is real. But yeah, let me level 7 your skill. I feel like using you at some point, but for now I can't. And that is fine. Alright, so now that the base of the event is out of the way, to anybody who is still here, let's go gambling! I have enough for 100 pulls. I swear, I hope to God I have enough to get 1 you and 1 blaze. If I can get you, then I can relax. And then Blaze, even if I don't get her, she's on the standard, so I can pull her off banner. But you is the most important. Here we go. This is the first 10 pull, the free 10 pull. Oh, in the middle. Ha ha ha, very funny, Yuki. Okay, we have a 6-star first pull in the middle. Please, for the love of God, be the man. Be the man, please. Fuck! Oh, Evan Holtz. Off banner Evan Holtz. Oh, great. Wonderful start. Wonderful start.
才なる好みであってロド
Okay, our first 6-star, Evan Holtz. Alright, poll number 2. I have 10 poll tickets. 5-star. We skip it. We got the 5-star. The 5-star is easy enough. Surfer. Actually, yeah, if I double check this thing here. Yeah, Surfer is her name. And then the off banners are 3 of the Sui siblings. Neon is in the Spark. I remember seeing him shop. God, if I end up getting like any of the off banner Sui, I just why? Blue bag. Number 4. Or 3. Yeah, 4. No, 4. Another surfer. Okay. Okay. Oh, the anxiety! That's my last 10 poll ticket. Oh, the pain! Oh. Oh, the pain! Oh, for the love of God! Okay, 6-star. At the end. Do I skip it? Do I skip
コー
it?
ドネームはアシッドドロップ。このスケボーも
Fuck yes, thank you. I got it, you. I can breathe easy now. よかった。よかった。I got the man. Man acquired on post 72. Okay, 70. That was post 7. Now I need Blaze. I just need to find Blaze. How hard can it be? I'm running out of currency. I only have enough for 3 more. The blue bag. The blue bags are so painful. Oh, this is so painful. Oh, this hurts a lot. High tech now. Last one. Please. Yes. Oh my god. 100th pull. 100 pull luck. 100 luck. Lucky. In the middle. Okay. Okay. Blaze.
君ならのアンセルです。床の
Blaze.
今日からお世話になり
Please.
ます。
Please be Blaze. I don't need another you. I got 1 you. I'm satisfied with 1 you. Please be Blaze. Please be Blaze. Please.
アルカナの導きによりようやく
Hi, Kitano.
スカベンジャーだ。汚い仕事。ただいま。そう。今度はグー10本って本名でサインしたんだ。ずっと隠してた名前だけど。
Okay, that emptied out my pockets. But I got everything.
ドクターはこれまで
I
通りブレイ
can
ズって呼んでいいからね。
breathe. Thank God. I don't need to. I don't need to top up. Thank fuck. Banner acquired in 100 pulls. 112. So actually I had enough for 110 pulls. I thought I only had enough for 100, but okay, 110. But I think that was also including the origin or the OP from playing the event stages, so you know what that makes. Yeah, 110. Oh, thank God. 1 U, 1 Blaze, and plenty of Surfer. We're done. Thank God. P5 Ebonholds. Now P6 Santala. P3 or P4. Yeah, P4 Techno. And then we have the new people! Yippee! I have a P5 Surfer. Wait, what are you, Surfer? Surfer's an agent. Oh, the new agent. What's your skill? Attack speed plus 10. Each attack grants 1 HP. Makes sense. Deals 10 defense from the target. Oh, you're interesting. Interesting. If there are no other operators in the surrounding 4 tiles when deployed, gain only 1 DP. Interesting. 1 DP upon deployment. But okay, her as an agent, she saps defense. Versus, versus Inez, who steals attack speed. Surfer steals defense. Interesting. Very interesting. Okay, well, now that we've gotten everybody, which is great, I do have this. I do have this in my pocket, the training invitation letter. It is going straight to you. E2U, don't. That saves me materials. Noise. I still have 4 of these that I cannot use, man. And then, yeah, we have all of these, the food, anniversary food, the food gifts. Let's see here. Furnace, yeah, let's go over what the sanity foods are. Furnace fried rice. A bowl of fried rice you can't find anywhere else in Kazdel can be used to restore sanity. A gift from Wishadel. Be careful, she's not that kind-hearted. It does look very spicy. Okay, this is Royal Lotus Biscuits. That look like actual lotus. Delicate royal pastries provided by a Padishah of Sargon, made from the finest of ingredients and exquisitely decorated like a work of art on the table. Seeing it reminds you that Pepe really is heaven blessed. Okay, we have Saluzzo Vintage, a fine bottle of wine from the Saluzzo winery, 40 years aged. Apparently, this is the most precious bottle from Alberto's wine cellar. Of course, he never said you could have it, but what does that matter? Did we steal wine from his winery? Yeah. House Special Mi Sendal. A popular buy-shelf street food. Quality street food you made just for you. Sweet and chewy with an unforgettable taste. Yum. I'm hungry. And then the last thing here, Rhodes Island. Rhodes Island as food. An elegant and delicate cake. Who do you think of when you see this cake? Who do I think of when you see this cake? Who sent it? Was that Kelsey? It was Kelsey. So yeah, so this is the anniversary period. Let's take. I do want to actually let's read the anniversary messages that they have sent. Wishadell. You should still be at work right now. Don't ask how I know. I told you I'd keep an eye on you all. The little bunny wants to follow in Her Highness's footsteps. Whether she can or not isn't my call, but she's doing quite well so far. So you'd better be genuinely helping her out. Otherwise, you'll find out what I did to your desk. Anyway, I'm not writing to scare you. I'm not that bored. I've prepared a gift for the little bunny. She's already got it. As for you, I made you a bowl of fried rice. Feel free to toss it if you want. This fried rice is cooked with the internal flames from the furnace and my secret seasoning. It's probably the only bowl like it in all of Casdell. Do whatever you think is best. Haha. The letter contains quite a few typos and some smudges, but on the whole, her writing has noticeably improved. Pepe. Greetings, Doctor. I'm still at the excavation site and can't make it back to celebrate with you, so I've asked my maid to send over some lotus cakes. These have been my favorite food since childhood. I hope they suit your taste. Of course, if you don't have to eat them. They're quite nice to look at as well. Don't worry, they can last for quite a while. I probably won't be back for another month. But the good news is that, there might be some big discoveries this time, so you can look forward to that. Coincidentally, won't be back for a month. The food lasts a month before expiration. Oh, the wine's from... Okay. Lapland stole the bottle of wine. Out with the old! Isn't this the favorite saying of us Nuevo pioneers with our ambitious spirit? Doctor, you must be curious about what exactly Nuevo Vorcini had left behind, right? There's an address on the back of his letter. Go there and find Capone Gambino. They'll lend you my car. Take it for a spin around the city and you'll see what you want to see. Oh, and by the way, drunk driving is heavily penalized there. Don't say I didn't warn you. A blessing from you. Doctor, did you enjoy the dinner? I had planned to rest after preparing the meal, but then I remembered your question from earlier today. Whether having me around every year means you'll always get to enjoy my cooking? Many people praise my cooking, but the way you put it is truly amusing, so I made an extra snack just for you. By the way, happy anniversary! And Calcit, I think, has the longest blessing letter. Doctor, the past year must have been quite significant for you. You've delved into stories from the past, witnessed historical events, and bid farewell to some old friends. You've gained a deeper understanding of this land and yourself, and you should be more confident in the path you've chosen, the path of hope. Rhodes Island still faces countless challenges, no amount of preparation ever seems enough. But that doesn't mean we should give up our right to enjoy moments of leisure. We seldom get the chance to experience pure joy, yet when we find ourselves in difficult times, it's often those cherished memories that help us overcome adversity. Take the time to meet with the operators today. Many are eager to see you on this special occasion. I believe they will remind you that on the challenging path you've chosen, you'll never walk alone. The present we already have will also remind us that the true meaning of our efforts lies in the future. Happy anniversary, Doctor. Nice! Look at that. And we definitely have to appreciate the mail folder now, because we can look at all of the past blessings and all of these old letters and stuff. Like, okay, like all these letters from closure. I don't remember receiving these chocolates. Like, what? And then all of these burger sets. Like, what were these from? First anniversary, just got a bunch of sanity potions. And then we started getting specialty food. We're getting specialty food. More food. More food. Awesome.
いつかは心の底にあるロックの鍵が見つからないの？大丈夫。この私が見つけてあげるから。
I need to figure out who I want to do masteries for next.
飯は食ったか？
I should probably do you next. Just cause I just E2'd him. I'm thinking I probably should definitely work on his skill 3. Because I've done skill 3 for all of the 3 siblings, so I should do skill 3 for you as well. I just don't know if one of his other skills is also worth M3ing. Out of the current 3 siblings, Shu is the only one who's M6. Everyone else is only M3, because I only used their skill 3. But yeah, also, coincidentally, I do like how, when I logged in today, Neon was the one on screen. Because for my current like UI setup, I have like all the Sui siblings on it. But Neon was the one who popped up. And she does in fact have a quote regarding you. Whether or not I can get that quote to pop up again, I don't know. But, here it is, here it is. Yeah, like this is specifically mentioning you. Like, that's fitting.
ちょうどいい痛みと強烈な衝撃が舌の上で爆発すりゃおめえだって人生
Welcome in, Wishadell.
豊かなものだったのかって思うはず
Wishadell Stat, huh? What's the rest of that name? Oh, Wishadell Star. Whoops. I would. I hope Shu blesses your pulls. I hope you get your. I hope anything will bless your pulls. I don't think Shu would bless my pulls all that well. Or maybe she would, because my Shu session wasn't that bad. I just couldn't get Swola. Swola was the goddamn struggle. But yes, blessings to everybody in their pulls. I managed to get mine, thank fuck. Now, I just got... Yeah, so we just got, you, so we're adding him. We're gonna add him into the collection. Confirm. Yeah, so now I have him added into here. Beautiful.
さてドクター、お主の今日の運勢は？
Let's put him on screen.
この場所悪く
Pretty.
ないね。それ、君子は芳忠を遠ざくなんてさ、どこの嫌味な書生が言い出したざれ言か知らないけど、世の中にはこんなにいろんなことがあるんだよ。それ全部
That is really
目をつ
pretty.
ぶればなくなるっていうの？人が五穀を食べるのも七情六欲を持ってるのも
Stream's lagging
す
out a
ご
little
く当
bit.
たり前のことだろう。
Don't
厨
break
房で
now.
起こるすべてはこの世で一番大事なことなんだよ。
Well, Monster Lumen Exu Altered, Kodia. You're looking for all of them. You're looking for all the new ones upcoming. Me too. I will look forward to them as well, as I am a collector of operators. I must have everyone. I'm definitely looking forward to Monster and Enchilada. Monster and Enchilada are the ones that I'm kind of looking forward to. Chashu apple pie and lemon pie are also nice. But I'm not sure how much I'll use them over regular apple pie. You know, apple pie is a classic now. Okay, so what can I do now? So you doesn't, yeah, the Primal Protector, they don't have mods yet. Can I level 7 you? No, I'm one device short. Of course I am. Okay, level 7 you. Attack. Grants effect talent to create a fire, spinning fire, and then crosses the wall. Attack burn damage and projectiles to be removed. Position block plus 2. Attacks to punch damage. I feel like you would have to be like an S2, S3 kind of person. I'm not sure if I see myself using skill 1. It just doesn't have the appeal. But definitely just a mastery skill 3. Okay, let's get you up to level 60. Follow up with the rest of Raiders. Alright, make sure in place. And then Blaze is right here.
Doctor? I
have enough championships to promote. I know. Oh, I am one dual chip short to promote you. And amazingly, I have the higher grade materials to promote you as well. Nice. Camp you out as well. I really need to figure out like which of Blaze's skill is her quote-unquote main skill. I'm out of skill books. Curses. That's fine. I can just buy out some more skill books from the event, but even still, it's not a lot. I've been doing a lot of masteries and stuff, so yeah, my skill books are just out. Out of skill books, I'm low on material. I've been doing a lot of operator training. So like I've actually been using my materials and stuff. I'm just like low on a lot of things. The only thing I appear to have quite a bit of is XP. Mainly because, like, I almost... unless I do some E2ing and stuff, I don't have anybody to level. Yeah, all of my operators, so all of the 4 stars are E2. yeah, like 3/4 of the 5 stars are E2, I want to say. But all of them are maxi 1 at the bare minimum. And I have a handful of E2 5 stars. And then I want to say half? What feels like half of the 6 stars are E2? Or no, maybe 2/3. 2/3 of the 6 stars are E2. And then the other half are maxi 1 again. There's a lot of people here I don't really use, but there's I am considering like doing some other E2s next. Like I'm considering E2 Lee. I'll probably end up E2ing Blaze later. When E2 Arketo, E2 Jessica Alter, E2 Penance, E2 Ray. And then there's a few in here that I'm more reluctant to E2. Like E2 Passenger doesn't feel too appealing. E2 Ak, no. I don't like his durian gun. I don't like playing with the durian. Let's see here. E2 Carnelian is kind of meh. E2 Moss Demon's kind of meh. E2 Executor Ultra is also kind of meh. Yeah, Gavial and Momo are also ones I'm eyeing. Vina Victoria, Siege Alter is a maybe as well, because she does actually have like an interesting team passive. Yeah, unit and friendly units within the surrounding 8 tiles take 20% less physical damage. Vina gains 5% attack for each friendly unit within range. When damaging an enemy for the first time, frightens them for 4 seconds. So like she does have like a team, like a relative team support skill, or passive. Sorry, passive. And then there's everyone else. I pretty much used like all of the 6 stars at least once, minus the ones that are E1, but I've used the ones that I've leveled. And then there's modules. Modules are gonna take forever as well. Oh, so expensive. Everything is oh so expensive. Also, oh dear, after leveling people, my money is poor. I am poor. I'm gonna need to, yeah, buy out that money from the event. I need to make sure my money doesn't, die. So many broken meta these days. There are, what? There are Palace, or, yeah, Palace 6 star anyone ever use? Were you saying plenty? Yeah, there's a lot of 6 stars that people like don't use. I feel like Passenger is one of them. Unless you're a Male Knight enjoyer, Passenger is one of the 6 stars that you really don't see people use. It is very niche. Even I'm not too big of a fan of him. Ak is a meme operator, let's be honest. And yeah, but people wouldn't use him on a normal squad. Everyone else kinda can't fit in. Like, even the pitiful Crown Slayer is able to kinda squeeze in a normal squad, like here and there. But a lot of the older ones, kinda like Schwartz or Rosa, they've already been overshadowed by Pazamka and And Typhon. Yeah, you agree. Passenger is kinda useless. I wouldn't say he's useless. He just doesn't fit well into most situations anymore. Yeah, what is he? He's a chain caster. Yeah, he's the 6-star chain caster. I've never been too big a fan of chain casters. I've only recently started appreciating pudding. Pudding's the 4-star chain caster. And then I do have a Stedgine. I do have my E2 Stedgine, but Stedgine's only E2'd because I wanted her to match her sister. I have the bird sisters E2 together. Stedgine does not have her masteries though. So I gotta do that eventually. A lot of the masteries that I need to work on, like for the people that are E2, are in the 5-star category. In terms of the 6 stars, I don't have too many people left to work on. You know, 6-star wise, the people that don't have masteries, you is obvious. You I don't have masteries on. Marciel doesn't have masteries. Silence Alter doesn't have masteries. I think that's it. So it's those 3, because those are actually the most recent E2s that I've added to the roster. I just finished Civilite Interna. I gave her masteries on skill 2 and 3. But yeah, my 6 stars are actually not too bad in terms of training. Big SP cost, no auto. What does the guy do? Good question. I'm not sure. He causes a big thunderstorm, apparently. Center target the highest HP with a wide range, lasting 4 seconds. Yeah, his skill also only lasts 4 seconds. It's a extremely burst skill. It is an extremely burst skill. It's too short, and it stores charges. It can store 2 charges, but the SP charge is 35. So you need like hella support to charge that fast enough to really be worth it. If that 35 were half the cost, it might be a little more interesting, but 35 seconds is a long time, even for 1 charge. We'd alter a medic, better medic win versus caster. Yeah, harm assist for the win. Harm assist for the win for sure. We love blowing up 10 billion enemies and then watching our frame rate drop to like 2. Also, what the heck? My stream did not die, but my audio died. Why did you die? Huh? Excuse me? Where did the audio go? Excuse me? Well, you know what? That is fine. This is actually gonna be where I cut the stream off for today. Anyway, that's all that I got the time for. I do need to go to bed, as I do need to wake up early for work tomorrow, so I can't stay up too much later. So yeah, thank you all for hanging out with me on the new event stuff. I may or may not decide to stream again when the EX releases, and then maybe you guys can watch me suffer through those. I'm not the smartest Arknights player. What do you mean you're going deaf? What do you mean you're going deaf? Yeah, I don't know what happened to my audio. The stream clearly is not dead. My mirror is still tracking my screen. even though laggy and whatnot, but yeah, it's a little on the laggy side, but it is in fact still alive. Yeah. But the audio just decided to go poop for whatever reason. I'm not sure why. It's never happened before. So your left ear suddenly lost its hearing. You can only hear like 40% and it's muffled. You don't just lose 40% of your hearing, Garm. Something tells me you need to clean your ears. I would recommend soaking your head in the tub, if you can. You went to the ER? You went to the ER and they can't find the problem. If not the ER, go to an audiologist. Go to the actual specialists. Cause worst case scenario, you could have a rupture. Like you can either have a rupture, you could have had some kind of illness that penetrated your ear canal. Like it doesn't even have to be painful in that regard. It could just happen. If you're saying W is the GOAT, then yes, the W Ultra right now is kind of the defining meta. Having a little bit of trouble defining your lingo. But I get your point. Also, Garm, yeah, I'm not sure how steroids would help your hearing. But yeah, interesting. You can tell me more off stream. But yeah, anyway, that is it for me today. Thank you all for watching. Thank you all for lurking. I'm going to go to bed. Have a good night. Yanni.